How dare you, Elenif? The last episode has already been released. How dare you to come before us with this video? Get down on your knees and kiss the ground and beg for mercy, Elenif. I won't do that. Now that I've watched the entire episode, that scene is going to be the ultimate comedy for me every time I rewatch it. Hey guys, my name is Olive Fox. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the 6th episode of The Wheel. You didn't say it? You wanted me to say it? Like, just complete it for me. The Wheel? Yes, of Time. As always, I'm going to begin by complimenting the sets. Oh my god. Whoever is the art director, whoever painted all these mountains and all these rivers, my god, bless your heart. You're absolutely amazing. And then we came across baby Emmeline. And she had tattoos. That was like, what? I've never seen a baby with tattoos, so I was like a bit surprised to see her, and yet she was so adorable, and she belongs to like a really humble family. They're fishermen, and her father rather reminded me of Massimo from Luca because he didn't have a hand and they're fishermen. So to see, a really nice cottage, and I just warmed my heart. And their relationship, the father-daughter relationship, was just amazing. To see a man who loved her daughter, who supported her daughter despite the magic, that was amazing, because this is a historic show. Back in the day, people were not this accepting. Like, our parents, they accept us, whether we're disappointments. But back in the day, people did not do that. To see a father that amazing was just amazing. Wow. Back to the Emmeline, I really liked the father. I really liked how he was trying to protect her and how she understood that. I think that is one thing that most people don't understand. When your parents stop you from something, it's not because they don't like you for the person you are. It's because they know that the society would not accept you. I think a lot of parents are worried because of that. Yes, there are some who have personal beef towards you, but there are others who are genuinely care about you. They don't want you to go through what they went through. So to see Emmeline understand why her father did not want her to use the magic, it was amazing. And the pep talk he gave her, oh my god.
Daughter of the river. Clever as a pike. Strong as the tides.
I love pep talks. Literally have one right here. It says, it's time to rise like the sun, flow like a river, and roar like a lion. Also have like an entire paragraph that follows it, but let's not go there. This hall. I swear to God, if this hall was a person, I would have married it. So the trial began. We saw Liandrin, Moraine, and Alanna standing forth because they were the ones in charge. Again, Alanna is a really powerful Aes Sedai herself, and yet she wanted Moraine to challenge the Emmeline seat. Way to go, Alanna. Using her as a human shield. And my god, their hairstyles, they're so amazing. And the Emmeline seat, she's so regal. And then that separate Aes Sedai, the one with the stick. I'm sorry, I couldn't find a better word. The stick. She is my favorite. She is just like so business-like. Like her entire facial expressions. She's like a sculpture of beauty. She is so amazing. She looks like a teacher, to be honest. Like a teacher or a principal, and I just love that.
Why is this man chained? Gentle as he is, he poses no threat.
That's what I wanted to know. Why is he in chains? Why is he in a cage? Why is he even being put to trial? Seriously, after watching the entire trial, there was absolutely nothing in it. The man's mad. He did not choose to channel, and now he cannot do anything about it. Like, he is no harm now. So why the frig are we putting him on trial and wasting so much time? Like, you could have shown us so much more about the story in all this time that you wasted on this trial.
They will remember that one man fought against 9 women, 9 mighty Aes Sedai.
Boy, do I love the way he says women. And you have to agree with the man. He's so powerful. You gotta respect that.
To all other false dragons, and men who dare to channel.
I very much beg your pardon, Lady Chair. Dare to channel? They did not choose the thug life. The thug life chose them. Let's not blame the man. He became so powerful. How can you even not respect that? It's like, I don't care. Logain can start freaking a war. He had a battle before. Now he can start a war. And yet I would respect him. He managed to stay away from the Aes Sedai for 10 years. As he said, people followed him. He was so good. Despite the voices in his head, freaking Matt cannot control himself. And Logain was, despite being able to channel for so long, being able to learn so much magic, yet he was a good person, yet he was kind, yet he... I don't know how to stress this enough. And it's not the fact that I like the actor. No, I had not even watched Money Heist. No. I freaking like Logain as a person, as a channeler.
Please kill me.
Why are you asking them to kill you, Logain? I remember one day I was really, really sad. And I was talking to someone and I was like, why don't I just die? And they replied by saying, just kill yourself. If you are so sick of life, what's the problem? Why are you waiting for death? Just kill yourself. And I remember feeling like an absolute piece of shit, firstly. And before I could feel another thing, they were like, you don't want to die, Elenif. You don't want to live like this. You have the power. Thank God you have working limbs, you have a good brain, you have the power to change your life. You are born in a free, independent country, you have a loving family. Just go ahead and try to make your life. What is death going to give you? And did that take me out of my sadness? Absolutely not. But now when I think about it, I always tell myself whenever I feel down, I'm like, I don't want to die. I don't want to live like this. And I'm going to change this. So Logain, I know you cannot get your magic back, but don't beg anyone for death. You are too great for that.
Forgive me, Mother.
Mother?
She was traveling with the most powerful channeler we've seen in 1,000 years, more powerful even than you, Mother.
I must ask you guys, is this lady suicidal? Who does that? Who talks to the Emmeline seat like that?
But Trollocs invaded from the west, and Logain's army swelled from the south without even a warning from Moraine.
Because she was wounded? Liandrin, tell me, how are you still breathing and an idiot? She was wounded. Did you honestly expect her to wake up from her passing out and go, oh my god, I must go and check all the surroundings. Are there any Trollocs attacking Liandrin because I'm a personal guard? Moraine is not the only blue Ajah. She has much better things to do, like hunting down the dragon. I know that Liandrin found the biggest false dragon and therefore she thinks of herself really highly, but God, who decided to make Liandrin the head? Why is the Emmeline seat, being so in love in Moraine as she is, why is she letting Liandrin have all this power?
Unless you're suggesting the Emmeline does not wish to question Moraine because Mother was once blue herself.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Liandrin will be the death of herself.
What is the purpose of your travels?
Finding the dragon?
Forgive me, Mother, I cannot say.
What?
Cannot or will not?
I cannot say.
Cannot and will not are two entirely different things.
You dare to challenge me?
Yep, Alana told me to.
Outside this tower, it seems you do as you please.
This whole thing did not make sense. Why did the Emmeline even question Moraine about her travels in the first place? And why did Moraine not simply say something like, oh, I was looking for the false dragon. Freaking everyone knows the dragon. What's the big secret here? I don't understand. What's the secret here? I mean, all of them do know that there is a dragon. The Blues are spies. They are looking here and there. then what is the big secret here? Hey, the lips never touch the marble. And I love this scene. I think every time I see someone respecting their elderly or people who are like superior in rank from them, I just love it. I know you guys can hate it. You can be like, oh, humans are equal. But it's my training. Like literally for 12 years, I went to a school where the principal was so strict that if she would stand in broad daylight and she would declare that it's nighttime, we would all say it's nighttime. And pride gets you nowhere. Honor does not make history. Because most of the time, it's not your pride, it's your ego. You have to learn to differentiate between pride and ego. Ego gets you nowhere. Pride, though, it's a good thing. Pride's a good thing. Come on. To an extent, like, I guess self-love and confidence is good, but pride and ego are not. I guess, yeah. I think that makes sense.
Well, you still can. What good would that do me? Don't be stubborn.
He literally handed her fruit. Man, I need a water. I need a water. And Ella in Cavities on a Stick has a water. Go read my book.
That, like everything else you do, was for your own benefit.
Now that I watched the entire episode, I must say Liandrin is smart. Liandrin is smart to an extent until her own tongue is the end of her. Is that a barber on the street? Oh my god, that's out of my dreams. My grandfather used to tell me all about barbers on streets from his childhood, and it's just so cute. The city is so pretty. The city is so beautiful and just so old and bright and sunny. And can you imagine spring in this city? Or winter, if they have like snowfall, but like the snow is not bone-chilling cold, but it's like fun to play with and it's just magical.
The world doesn't need a dragon like me.
I used to think that as well, Matt, but ever since I found out that the dragon is going to be reborn, like your low IQ does not matter. It's going to be the dragon that's going to be fully in charge. So I guess with you as a dragon, it would be good. For once, you would do something great in your life. Unless, of course, you join the Dark One and break the world. Or the wheel.
Oh, you stupid boy.
This one. And then you tell me that I might come to like this chap. He basically took Azrael's blade and decided that he might remain sane. Who does that? One of these days, I'm going to kill Matt. And adopt his 2 sisters. That's it. That's the decision. It's made.
He's stronger than he has any right to be.
I'd second that. How did Matt, bad gambler, thief, liar, and trader, have that much self-control? How was he able to resist the blade? Does not make sense, Mr. Writer. Does not make sense. If it was Rand who had taken the blade, actually Rand would have never taken the blade in the first place. But if Rand somehow had ended up with the blade and he had resisted it, would have made sense. Egwene, Perrin, Nynaeve, Lan, Moraine, freaking not Liandrin, but like Matt and Liandrin being able to but there is some goodness in Matt. I mean, he literally went out to the Trollocs to save his sisters. There is so little good about Matt that I cannot help hating him.
How long do you think they've been here?
This city is so stunning. It just keeps on surprising me how beautiful it is. I hate when Moraine acts so heartless. I mean, you just lost people. You know what it feels like to lose people. Like, would you not be happy if you had a chance to re-meet them? Let Egwene meet them. There and then. Fetch Nynaeve, Perrin, and Rand, and maybe with security issues. I don't know, but just tell them. I know she later had them meet, but I just feel so bad for Egwene. She's being so honest with Moraine, and this is what Moraine gave her in return. I like the fact that Moraine's room is like completely empty because she's away so much. There are no personal belongings, no books, no things she would want to keep there. So to have it empty is kind of nice. You know, she gave it her own touch. She should bring back souvenirs though. She could do that. When I watched the trailer, I thought this was the scene where she became an Aes Sedai and she was like bathed in the oath, like she was clarified or something like that. But apparently it was something way more sexual. It always is.
Am I forgiven, Mother? I hate it when you call me that.
It's like daddy. But in all honesty, I hate the word daddy. I hate it. Like, why would you want to call someone you're sleeping with your dad? It's so wrong. It's so gross. And I have to see it at least once on Instagram every single day, and it just grosses me out. You guys should have seen my face when I saw this scene. I was like, what? Like, my mind literally blew up. I don't recall the last time I was this surprised. When was the last time I was this surprised? I don't know, because I don't think anything has ever surprised me this much. Moiraine, you're the ultimate Chad. You scored the Emmeline seat while you were away for 20 years, coming in for like 2 days. Wow. No wonder Liandrin sees you as a threat. If I were, I would have seen you as a threat as well. I really underestimated you, Moiraine. What was I thinking? I'm an idiot. How did I not see this coming? But that does explain why she might not be interested in Ellen Mondragon, the tamer of horses. Like, can you imagine having Len Mondragon, the tamer of horses, as your warder and not being interested in him? Literally impossible.
And Nynaeve's too old. But how can we discount her power?
You discounted Logain. Seriously, the amount of double standards and corruption in these Aes Sedai does not make sense to me. I know that Nynaeve healed you guys and Logain hurt you guys and killed Carini, but the power. Is there no way to store that power? Like, when you gentle a guy, you get all the power? That should have been a part of the plot. That would have actually made Liandrin more interested in gentling as many men as possible, and ultimately she would have been so powerful that she would have become the Dragon Reborn, and they would have taken her to fight the Dark One and she would have died. How awesome. Everyone would have been happy.
I know about the man you meet in North Harbor.
A man. Liandrin and a man. M-A-N, man. Male. Male. Mew. Liandrin and a man does not go in the same sentence. Liandrin. Oh my god. Imagine Liandrin has a crush on Lan. But like, in all honesty, Liandrin and a man should have been any other secret, but Liandrin and a man? I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight now that I've known this.
I am Moiraine Sedai.
Loyal, son of Arendt, son of Halan, your name sings in my ears.
He's like the Terminator. He learned a few sentences and he uses them all the time on every single situation. And Loyal, I would like you to know, your name sings in my ears. I love you.
Siuan Sanche waits for only one woman. And it's not you.
God. Now that is a room full of things.
Now that you've blown smoke up our ass, why don't you tell us what you want?
What is this girl's problem? I know Nynaeve is rather outspoken and she doesn't care about the MLNC, but forget about that. Forget about the rank, forget about the age. She does not need to respect her for that. She sat at their fire. She ate their food. They gave her shelter. They gave her Egwene, and she chooses to bitch towards them. Be a little grateful, please. I know you're afraid, as the Amelin said. She was very understanding, which I thought was pretty good because, you know, she's experienced and she's the mother and she should understand people. But don't be rude. There's a difference between being sarcastic, being witty, being afraid, and being downright rude. The fact that there is absolutely no sexual tension between the two, it's mind-blowing. Like, I would look at someone and they would not even look back at me, and I would feel this charge. And there is nothing between the two. They should be actors, not Aes Sedai. They should be actors.
You are exiled from this tower.
You hurt her, Amelin. You hurt her.
You break my heart, Chris. You break my heart.
Oh god, here I thought I was single. Just hug each other, you two, Lan and Moraine. Oh, you were letting the horses go. Sorry. I misunderstood. And then you ask me why I have beef with the fellow. Don't tell me he was scared. Do not tell me. 4 of his best friends, probably his only friends, stepped through that. What does he plan to do? Return to his family? Is that what he's going to do? He's not going to do that. I bet you that he's not going to do that. He's not even going to reach them, probably. He's going to get hunted down by the Fade or something. What was this guy thinking? You already all the way here. You think you can protect your family? Matt, you're not even a swordsman. What do you think you're going to do? Fight them with your gambling skills? Swear to God, this man, he never fails to disappoint me. And I thought, in general, I was a disappointment. And seeing Matt makes me feel better about myself. And that's it. So that was it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, give me a like. Also, comment below and let me know what country you're from. Because recently, a lot of people have been telling me that they're from Russia or Denmark or Germany. And it just blows my mind. Because, like, I love Russia. I don't know why. Because, like, I've never seen it. I've never seen any pictures of Russia. But just, I feel like I just want to be in Russia for some reason. And there are a good number of countries that I really want to visit. And Russia is one of them. So let me know what countries you're from. And I'll let you know my thoughts on those countries. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and also check out my edits channel. It's at Unlife Edits, and also check out my Instagram. It's at LNF_Fox, and read my book Cavities on a Stick, available for free, link in description box. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the only Unlife Fox in this world, and oh, it's the last day of me wearing my father's shirt, so I decided to stop wearing my own clothes. Bye.